And so the enduringly thrilling ambience of the group game upon which everything hinges. Their existence in this competition is down to this game. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not sink, and they won't need a rubber ring here either.
And already we're underway here. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Egypt really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah.
Chance, surely! Goal! Egypt! And Egypt are in front. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Egypt have their opener. It is a goal of shapes to shoot! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Mustafa Mohamed! Goal! Egypt! And again they hit the front. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Egypt get themselves into the lead. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Salah. Nicely weighted ball. There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Egypt need a win here to make it through. He's tried one! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Cleared away. Hegazi. South Africa have the chance to go the other way. Trezeguet. Trezeguet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Marmouche! And he hits the net. And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Egypt, he's having a go! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now that looks a decent ball.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Trezeguet. And here's Mohamed Salah. And this is Mohamed Salah. And a chance! Aimed beyond the defence. Yep, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And that has been knocked clear. And it's Salah, played out towards the right wing. Now the ball in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Egypt heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Now it's Trezeguet. Mustafa Mohamed has found the net here, of course. Goes for a shot! Now, oh, he's been caught napping. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Chance! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
South Africa really were asking for trouble.
Oh no, this does not look good. He could be in here. Chance for a shot! He's put his foot right through that one.
Egypt certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Shot at goal! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Egypt are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Egypt pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Knocks it into space. And shifted it to the flank. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mustafa Mohamed. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Mustafa Mohamed really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Egypt are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's bustling Mustafa Mohamed! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. Thinks about the shot.
The attendance for this
nicely
match was
intercepted.
80,113.
Threads one in. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! And that's wide.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mustafa Mohamed being hunted in packs.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never complete.
Oh, smashing header! And he's missed it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now that's well seen too. Egypt do have a chance to counter here. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Mo Salah! Sensational! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
That's been slipped through. He's having a shot! Chance here to counter. That's been cut out, well played. So not long left in this now. Egypt have their place in the knockout stage all but secure. Mustafa Mohamed.
This is the time you need that pace.
Is there any support? He might not need it. No foul, says the referee. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's had a shot! And that has faded wide.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Spread it left. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Marmoush tries to pass it through. Out to the left it goes. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looking for the run. Lovely, now then. South Africa can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
In with the challenge.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. And the shot! Brilliant! Brilliant! Mohamed Salah! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the chasm continues to widen. And there goes the final whistle. Egypt have laid claim to one of the most exclusive invites in football. They are into the knockout stage. Well, the first day of any competition is special for everybody. A real red letter day for everybody that is here. And all of you who have joined us for our live coverage, I do hope you are comfortably strapped in for the ride, because we are certain that this is going to be an irresistible, emotional roller coaster for everybody involved. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. First day of the competition, always a special day, and a cause for universal optimism.
Well, cup competitions have been getting a raw deal because of downgraded importance, but these games still offer a hold-your-breath ordeal that can be as good as anything out there. Just listen to the sense of anticipation here. What an atmosphere. This sounds important. This sounds as if it matters.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Not the worst. Takes a shot! Goal! Egypt! And Egypt are in front. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that. Chance!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Looking for the run, and he was quick to react. Egypt leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And he shoots! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Egypt are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Egypt have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now, can they get him away? Nicely spread. Trezeguet. Oh, that's clever. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's a very... There's the shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Shoots! He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's gone for a throw-in. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Trezeguet. Very nicely done. Can he finish? And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
A case now of complete control. And he welcomes it in. Turns back here, probably the best option. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Marmoush. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! In he goes again. Oh, taken with style. Oh, offside.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And he's forced to go back. More and more pressure on the ball here. Keeper's got good distance on that. Marmoush. Steep. Big chance! Fantastic from Marmoush! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Egypt are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. It's a really well-measured ball. Trezeguet.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Marmoush. Mohamed Salah! Oh, impressive strike.
Egypt really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Egypt are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And we are already promptly back underway. Back into the middle. Real chance! And he hits the net. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's El Neni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a throw. Hegazi. And that has left him in a heap.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now that looks a decent ball, and it's been played through. He's one-on-one. It's Salah! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
The attendance for this match was
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Trezeguet. It's gone out for a throw-in. And they win it back again. Not the most accurate pass. It's not an especially good pass, that. That is ended up in no man's land. El Neni, who does have an assist to his name. And that's really well manoeuvred. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that is a nice touch. Can he get it through? And the finish! And that's wide.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Threads one in. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose...
And a chance! And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Oh, good take in a good area. He can get that clear. And there's a searching pass. He's had a shot! No, that's just wide. Now that's well seen too. Ambitious ball here. He's being urged. He's having a shot! No mistake! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It's a promising position. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Looking for options for movement. He's got away. It's out for a goal kick. Time added on 4 minutes. He's looking wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. The ball got terrific header and it's come back out to him. It's in. And with that, he takes home the match ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Egypt advance. More stern tests await, no doubt. Well, surely most would agree that we are in what is very much the business end of the competition now. Just 3 more rounds to go, and it is reasonable to believe that they have as good a chance as anyone does. That is the overriding sense here. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. He's going for goal! Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Franck Kessié, is a player, Peter, who really seems to have found his place. He's been described as the complete midfielder, with physicality, energy, quality, protecting his defence, and he plays an important hand in moves forward. You really can't be asking for much more than that.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He is just caressing the ball. It's Salah! Goal! Egypt! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Egypt have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gets a good foot in there. Out to the left it goes. Ambitious ball here. And the finish! He has done it! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini-milestone. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter.
He's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Fofana. Egypt have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Knocks it into space. He's found a way past. Now there's a fine ball. And a counter is on here for Egypt. Mustafa Mohamed.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Mohamed Salah! Oh, off the bar! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And here's Marmoush. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A case now. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's had it taken off him. And here's Mohamed Salah. Lovely, now then. Kosunu getting this one clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good ball, good take. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played back in. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's in a great position here. Goes for a shot! Pinches it off him. That's good running with the ball.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And he's being shifted off it. Marmoush. Looking for a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. That's a decent clearance. It's a promising position. That is good alertness. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Egypt really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Egypt are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead there. There's the shot! And that's wide.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's bustling through. Can he finish? He scores! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Ivory Coast grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more. Shot a goal! Oh, it's hit the post. Fofana. Camera. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And he's surging through. Now this could be a chance. Now can he find a finish? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Driving forward. Now it's Trezeguet, and this is Marmoush. That's a great chance! Sticks it away! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
It's become a case of men against boys. Trezeguet looking to get on the end of this. Fofana. Some good work on the right flank here. Plays a sharp little ball here. And a goal kick. Kosunu tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Very nicely done. Lofted in. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Pepe. Guesson. That has been slung wide. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Kessié deals with that comfortably. He's being urged to shoot. Real chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Trezeguet. Ah, that's a fine interception. The ball's gone astray. He has a look up. Decent chance! And that is quite wonderful. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Egypt are having a ball here. Oh, well played. And he's only too happy to take that back. And the shot! It's there! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Ivory Coast, and he shoots! It's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to...
And the shot! He's put it wide.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That's really well cleared. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Kessié. Guesson. The final 5 minutes. Mustafa Mohamed. Looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
This looks promising. A nicely aimed pass. Ivory Coast are looking to go forward now.
Added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Now it's Pepe. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's made its way to him. Hegazi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Victory. Yet another victory. So just one more hurdle before the ultimate final where everybody wants to be, and the atmosphere is truly sizzling. Expectations high, volume high, tension high, but most importantly of all, the stakes very, very high. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's a straight shootout for the final. That's what we're going to see. There's nowhere, Jim, you would... Mustafa Mohamed! Goal! Egypt! And Egypt are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Egypt are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Egypt penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Ndiaye. Mane driving forwards. And a chance! And a counter is on here for Egypt. Now it's Trezeguet. Trezeguet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's tried one! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Egypt with the corner, they're first. Turns and goes back. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Ambitious ball here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Senegal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because...
It's Salah! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Sarr. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Great vision. Now it's Trezeguet. Chooses to go back. Sarr. Can he get on the end of this? No way through, so back it comes. Has a shot! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Egypt are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Idrissa Gueye. It's not an especially good pass, that. Senegal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Ndiaye. Idrissa Gueye. And Ndiaye. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Mohamed Salah! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another
Chance! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's burst through! Jackson couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Can he finish? Idrissa Gueye. Marmoush. Egypt looking to pass. Mustafa Mohamed! And that has faded wide.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Diatta. El Neni wins the duel this time. Threads one in. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He has a look up. Oh, what a climb! Off the post. Sticks it away. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Egypt are having a ball here. Sarr. And the semi-final reaches halfway. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
So the end of the first half in the semi-final. Egypt have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And we are back on the way. Now it's Sarr. He's had it taken off him. Oh, can he get onto this? Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Trezeguet. Sarr. Ndiaye. He's beaten the last man. And this is Mane. Nicely weighted ball. Mane is flagged offside. No, it's come to nothing. Idrissa Gueye. Now Sarr. The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's made its way to him. And the shot! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Egypt certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Corner number 2 then. And it's El Neni. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ndiaye. Now it's Jackson. Sarr. Sarr. He's in plenty of space here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Trezeguet. Trezeguet. Opts to play it back. Great chance! Danger averted for now. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Oh, he's been caught napping. It's Salah! And he couldn't keep it down.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Saw. Now Diatta. Saw. Now it's Mane. Genuine physical edge about it. Shapes to shoot! It's in! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Senegal grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Diatta is there, and he can pick it up. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. There's...
Tries a shot! Goal! And he is just ripping it up!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
They're still trying to make a... Takes a shot! And he steered it beyond the post.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Saw. And he's intervened well there. Played into space. So not long left in this now. They have 1 foot in the... Real chance! Loose. In he goes again. He scores! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Egypt can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Not the most accurate pass. Diatta. And it's Sarr. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Knocks it into space. Mustafa Mohamed! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
Sarr. And he thumps it clear. And he's away. And it's Jakobs. 5 minutes to add. Oh, that's nice. Steaming on goalwards. And it's lofted through here. Diatta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Spread out to the left. Tries to pass it through. Elneny. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They've done it, and you cannot say... So this is the one we've all been waiting for, the crowd embracing the ultimate game in the competition, the ultimate date with destiny for their teams, as one of the game's most sought-after pieces of silverware is within their reach. No shortage of glitz or glamour, and fitting that the final chapter to what has been a great footballing saga should feel as it does here. Let us be treated to a grand finale. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Two teams, Jim Beglin, with one common thought: to have their names on this famous trophy.
Yes, Peter, I've been a winning finalist and I've been a losing finalist, and I don't need to tell anyone what I preferred. Winning will help fans remember you for a long, long time, so I sincerely wish both teams well and hope that all the players can give a good account of themselves, and you've heard it before, may the best team do it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's us, Mohamed Salah! Oh, it's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have their precious lead, and he is loving it.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, talking about big game mentality, here we go.
Knocks it out wide. It's a good-looking delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. Morocco are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Adli. The ball has bounced loose now. Unahi driving through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Trezeguet gets into a good position.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Nicely spread. Now it's Adli. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Egypt leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Look at the space here, and a chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Messina. Amrabat. Brahim Diaz. Adley in acres of space out wide. Decent chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
He's got tall. He's scored! And he has clawed them back into it. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ziyech could try cutting inside here. Messina picks it up from the goal kick. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Amrabat did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked...
Can he finish? I'll keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Egypt really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Amrabat. Ednesiri. Now Mazraoui gets a good foot in there. With Ziyech. Unahi stood his ground strongly. Marmoush.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He has found the way through. And the shot! Goal! Egypt! And it is back in their grasp. Once more in the driver's seat. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Egypt get themselves into the lead. He's having a shot! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time. The lightness of step, well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. Half-time in the final, Jim. How do you read it?
Well, Peter, I think their lead owes a lot to a well-thought-out game plan. Now they just have to stop their opponents building up any kind of momentum early in the second half.
Half-time then, just 45 minutes between us and the climax of it all. Well, that has been a goal blast. And he shoots! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time...
Shoots! He has done it! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Egypt are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Adley. Can he get it through? Now it's Brahim Diaz. There's the shot! And that's wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Adley. Foot in. Good running, strong and purposeful. Aims beyond the defence. Marmouche with the cross. Oh, that's a fine interception. Hakimi, over to the left, and it's Ziyech. And the through ball. En-Nesyri. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's cut it out. Mustafa Mohamed. Adley. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Hakimi. Now that looks a decent ball. And he cuts out the supply. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Unahi. Amrabat. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Marmouche. Driving forward, great vision. Out to the left it goes. Shot a goal! Oh, he really got hold of that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's El-Neni. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match. Big chance! He's got a goal! And he is just ripping it up!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Pretty robust defending.
Might be danger here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Looking for a run-up, and he's picked it up out wide. So not long left in this now. Just a few moments from glory. Well, this is pretty well perfect. After a while, they have ultimately romped it here. It is just now. Chance! Ziyech with the short one. Egypt have the chance to go the other way. Tries to pass it through. Great defending, strong and determined. Mazraoui. Ziyech.
Oh, great feat, that.
Now this could be a chance. Brahim Diaz is onto this. Caught offside that time.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Can he get onto this? Brahim Diaz.
This is the time you need that pace.
Sayek.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
So that's it. It is all over. So these are our winners. A word for the vanquished, who played more than their part in this competition and did very well to make the final. But it just wasn't to be for them. The right team did win it in the end, and it is rightly time for them to bask in their glory. What a moment this is for all connected with the team. It's a day for pride, a day for glory, another grand chapter to be added to their glittering history.